Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to cover the next lesson of Amplify, and we're going to go over the understanding of the brain. It's kind of a cool lesson. We're on Unit 7C, Brain and Brain Science, Sub-Unit 1, Lesson 9. It's called A Tour of the Brain. What I need to get done in this lesson is basically have you answer some multiple choice questions. The questions you need to answer are located on, I believe, 5. However, it'll be very difficult to get the questions right if you don't do the other work. So here's what I recommend you do. Let's start here with number 3. This is a tour of the brain, okay? They're actually going to explain to you how the brain is assembled because it's made of different regions and parts, okay? What you're going to want to do is read this article right here and then do the following slides because these slides are basically going to break down these different parts of the brain. You've got the brain stem, the cerebellum, the corpus callosum, and the cortex. And each of those different parts of the brain does a different thing, and there's a reason that they're there. So understanding those parts is what we're trying to do. Why? Because we have to understand how Phineas Gage lived through what he did and what it did to him after the fact. So again, what you want to do is read this right here, this article talking about how the brain is put together. And then here you can actually answer the question, type the name of each part of the brain, and then also describe what it does. If you get those right and you understand them, these next slides are going to be very easy because you go on number 2 and it has a little section for you to label, okay? You're going to label the different parts of the brain. Here they are, the cerebellum, the brainstem, the corpus callosum, and the cortex. And in this box, all you have to do is spend a few words and write in, what does this do? Okay? The reason that you want to do this, again, is so that you can answer the multiple choice questions later. The third card has another thing, an opposite section. Here, you're taking the little answers and you're dragging them down into the right spot, okay? They have made the writing prompt for you and said the blank coordinates movement. So you just take the right part and put it down there and answer those questions. The idea, again, making sure you understand what the different parts are. And then this 4th slide asks a question, okay? Which 2 answers here, why are we doing this? What is the purpose of doing this, okay? Answer A, B, C, or D, there's 2 answers. When you're finished with that, it would be wise to go to slide number 4, because now we're going to look at a different breakdown of the way the brain is assembled, okay? Now we're just talking about the cerebral cortex. And the cerebral cortex is also broken into different parts, okay? And so what you want to do is read this passage and tell me, what are those parts? They are the frontal lobe, the parietal lobe, the occipital lobe, and the temporal lobe. What do they do? And then on the second card here, you're going to have the same thing. Here's a diagram. Here's the cerebral cortex. What do these parts do? And then when you're done with all of that, and you know what the different parts of the brain are, and you understand them, when you go to slide number 5 here, which is the thing I'm going to grade, all you have to do is just answer the questions, and you'll have no problem with it. Should be a pretty fun lesson, just clicking a lot of things and a little tiny bit of writing, but there should be a lot of stuff learned here. Understanding the way the brain works is very interesting to me, and so those of you that are scientifically minded will probably love it. Those of you that are not, will probably not. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. I will see you for the next lesson. Thanks.